ask you about prison, but before you get on that, I just want to ask you about Larry Hoover. I know he's like a big gang leader.
Yeah, King Larry.
Do you think he ever come on?
Nah, man, he was too powerful. Man, his literature, his mind, he was thinking with both hemispheres of his brains. The way that that movement and what they created was powerful. The CIA made that violent. Larry Hoover is not a violent man. Did he do some things that I'm pretty sure that he regret and that's shunned upon? Of course, but we are all humans and we all have done that. And again, I want to speak for me and everyone. I'm not here saying it's good to have gangs. I'm not saying that. But the creation and what it was for, and if you read the literature of gangster disciples or growth development, and you see what he was doing and what he was trying to create, man, that was for rehabilitation. That was literally for us to reach our higher chakra. It wasn't for what we doing with it now. So, man, that man powerful. I don't think they're going to let him out because they realize what's going on in Chicago and St. Louis and down south, because that's where most of the gangster disciples at. They let him out, and with the literature he have and that gift he have to bring people together in unity, I think it'll solve a lot of the black-on-black crime and violence that's going on in the communities worldwide. And they need that to keep going for us could be consumers and pay them, because prison is big business, and without prisons, the government don't make money to push their politicians. So I think if you let him out, he'll crumble the system.
I got you. You're going to unify everything.
Yeah, so they're gonna keep him locked up.
Are you conscious now? You feel me? You're in health journey now. So I'm gonna ask both of y'all this question, because B. McFly was in jail too as well. So how did that change your life? Being in prison, being in jail.
Prison was the best thing that ever happened to me. Cause I wasn't gonna make it, man. Like I said, I was getting shot up, stabbed, robbing, shooting. If you look at my crimes, they was very violent crimes. But again, I grew up around violence. So prison was my first stop. Prison was my first stop of me really looking in the mirror, self-reflecting, like, man, this ain't right. And then after I got out and I had that heart attack, that was that second one. They didn't take 3 for me. Prison and then having that heart attack. I'm like, oh no.
Where the heart attack come from?
The heart attack. I used to drink a pound. I used to drink a fifth of liquor every 2 days. I was smoking a pack of Newport Shorts a day. I was smoking like 20 blunts a day. And I'm not. People be like, you exaggerating. No, I really was. I was doing this every day, and I was snorting cocaine.
Beat bloody, he won't be right. Get stabbed in his eye, he won't see right. My bees in the trap like Jay-Z wife. Got weapons in my collection that's JD heights.
JD heights.
I just bought a new toy today, so the chances of me getting bodied probably slimmer than Coyle Ray. You gotta go by. Muslim brother with the bow tie. Like, look that nigga in both eyes.
So you and I, not to cut your wisdom, you and I have a similar background.
Yeah.
Because I also went to jail. I didn't go to prison, but I went to jail. But I've been shot, been cut, and I was taking a lot of opioids.
Yeah, I was stabbed from here to here. I almost died of eternal bleeding, man.
Yeah, and see, a lot of people think, well, you get on these drugs based on you just want to. No, sometimes it comes from injury. When I got shot, I was in the hospital for a week. Doctor never told me anything about Percocets.
Yeah.
He just said take this every 6 hours or as needed. And when the first time I took it, I got addicted to it for 14 years of my life. So I see how that right there. Because I wanted to die from an overdose. I was taking, if I could afford it, I was probably taking about 15 30s a day, if I could afford it.
Yeah, see, my issue was this. I was already getting so high, and then I was selling a bunch of cocaine. And the high wasn't doing nothing for me. I was trying to escape who I was, running from me. And I seen how it made everybody else feel around me. And it took one line, man. One line turned into 300,000 lines, basically. And that last line, man, it took me down, man. I almost died.
So when you went to prison, that's when you stopped everything.
No, so the crazy part is this. I didn't start snorting cocaine until I got out of prison.
Oh. Okay.
And mind you, I'm in prison. I'm telling God, if you let me out, I ain't gonna be no whore no more.
My goodness.
I had a list. My mama sent me a preacher's Bible. Sorry about that.
That's just all right.
My mama sent me a preacher's Bible when I was locked up. Mind you, my uncle was a Hebrew Israelite. So they used to always tell me, you a Jew, you original Hebrew Israelite, you the chosen seeds of God. Man, I ended up learning fluent Hebrew. I speak fluent Hebrew, write and read fluent Hebrew, man. Like, I was really deep into the culture. But I didn't get deep into it until I got locked up, and my mama had mailed me a preacher's Bible. Man, I still got that preacher's Bible till this day. I got all type of broken promises to God up in there. You can get me out, I ain't doing this no more. Man, I got out, got the tripping. But God heard me, and I knew it was a calling on my life. But when I made it out of jail, I was supposed to do 43 years, and I got out with no snitching. I ain't have to go against my morals or my characters to get out. But after I got out, man, I was just running ragged.
Hey, threw the case out? Just threw it out?
No, they ain't throw it out. The person that I mean, it's a closed case now. They can't reopen it. But the person that ended up, I brought harm to, he ended up basically changing his whole statement. You know what I'm saying? And that's how that happened. Thank God.
Blessing.
Yeah. But man, them streets, man, got back into them streets, man, and seen them doing lines, running for myself. Couldn't get no job because I had violent crimes on my record. They wouldn't even hire me at McDonald's, man. They wouldn't even hire me at McDonald's.
How long did you do?
Because I had a violent crime up to 3 years.
Okay.
So because I had a violent crime, so man, I'm in there self-pitying, just getting back in the dope game.
Yeah.
Got dope on me. I'm seeing my uncles and everybody else dibbling dabbling. I'm like, let me try it. And I have an addictive personality.
Me too.
That's why I love to read and knowledge. So, man, well, like I said, one line turned into about 300,000, man. I had that heart attack, man, and that changed my life.
Well, you know what, man? God bless your soul, man.
All praise.
And all praises. And I tried to commit suicide, and you know what? It didn't work. I used to beg God to kill me.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, I'm no good here.
Yeah.
And when I had to go to rehab. So after jail, whatever, I went to rehab, and then it's going from there. So I just want to say thank you.
All praise, man. My rehab was the heart attack. That was my rehab.
Okay, got you.
I was wanting.
I was trying that. I was trying.
I was literally. Have you ever seen them Scared Straight episodes?
Yep.
I was scared straight.
Okay, yeah. Well, I tried, and it didn't work. So I said, you know what? Maybe I won't just go.
Yeah. And what's crazy was a week prior to my heart attack, I had got jumped at Jostein Projects in Alton, Illinois. I got jumped by some Crips, man. That's when I got stabbed. I remember waking up in the hospital bed, and my mama had my daughter, my oldest daughter at the time, and she put her in my face, and she like, "Is this what she crying? Is this what you want?" And I'm crying back, and I'm like, "No, it's not what I want." So I had left the streets then. I was just still snorting cocaine.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that man, it took me down. It got me. I was sitting in that hospital bed in that cold room. I remember somebody flatlining next door. Flatlining, dying. I don't even know what they died of. And I'm just like, man, that could be me. What am I doing? At that specific moment and purpose, I said, I want to live.
Talk.
Yeah.
That's how.